Let me ask you something. How many times have you felt super motivated after watching a motivational video, reading a book, or listening to a podcast? Only to lose that fire within a few days. You promise yourself you'll go to the gym, study harder, wake up earlier, but then nothing changes. Here's the truth. Motivation is not enough. It's a short-term spark. If you depend only on motivation, you will fail every single time. In this video, I'm going to show you why motivation alone doesn't work and how to use the psychology of habits to create unstoppable progress. Stay with me until the end, because this could completely change the way you approach success. Motivation feels amazing in the moment. It gives you a rush of energy and possibility. But here's the problem. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are temporary. Just like happiness, anger, or excitement, motivation comes and goes. Think about it. Do you feel motivated every single morning to go to work, or study, or work out? Of course not. If success relied only on motivation, nobody would achieve anything big. Motivation is the spark, but it's not the fire. So if motivation isn't the answer, what is? The answer is habits. Your life today is the sum of your habits. Your success is not built on one big burst of motivation. It's built on the tiny actions you repeat every single day. Psychologists call this automatic behavior. Up to 40% of our daily actions are habits, not conscious choices. This means your brain loves routines. Once a habit is created, it runs on autopilot. And the best part? Habits don't rely on motivation. They just happen. Here's how habits actually form, according to psychology. Cue. A trigger that starts the behavior. Action. The behavior itself. Reward. The positive feeling or outcome that reinforces the behavior. Example. Cue. You feel stressed. Action. You eat junk food. Reward. You feel comforted. Over time, your brain wires this loop together until it becomes automatic. The good news? You can hack this system. If you change the action while keeping the cue and reward, you can reprogram your brain with new, positive habits. High achievers don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Think about athletes. Do you really think they're motivated to train every single day? Of course not. But they have a system, a routine so strong that skipping practice feels wrong. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel like it. Systems say, I'll do it because it's who I am. And that difference is everything. Systems turn discipline into a lifestyle, not a struggle. One of the most powerful psychology hacks for habits is the 2-minute rule. It works like this. Whatever habit you want to build, start with just 2 minutes. Want to read more? Read 1 page. Want to exercise? Do 2 push-ups. Want to write? Write for 2 minutes. Sounds silly, right? But here's the trick. Starting is the hardest part. Once you start, your brain wants to keep going. So instead of waiting for motivation, shrink the habit to something so easy you can't say no. Here's the most important psychology shift. Don't focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on who you want to become. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I am a runner. Instead of saying, I want to read more books, say, I am a reader. When your identity changes, your habits naturally follow. You don't need motivation to act. You act because it's part of who you are. So, let's bring it all together. Motivation is temporary. It gives you a push, but it won't carry you to the finish line. Habits, on the other hand, are permanent. They shape your identity, control your actions, and ultimately, decide your destiny. If you truly want to succeed, stop chasing motivation and start building habits. That's the real secret of lasting success. Remember this. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your habits. So ask yourself right now, what habits are shaping your future? Don't wait for motivation. Build systems. Build habits. Build your identity. And if this video inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. See you in the next one.